I just kind of want to walk you through. All right, let's look at A. In example A, all you have is a product inside with powers. So those are the properties you're going to apply. So the first property is you separate your factors into individual logs. Since both of these factors are in the numerator of a fraction, meaning there is no denominator here, they're simply going to have positive coefficients. So log A of u squared is our first log. Since we're dealing with a product, we're going to add log A of v cubed. And so then what's the last thing that we need to do to completely expand next? What other property? Yeah, move the power out front for each of these. So you get 2 log A of u plus 3 log A of v. Okay, so that would be your expanded form. MC.
How would you enter that?
So when you guys enter this, thank you for asking that. When you enter this, there should be directions on there. The directions are going to say something like this. Let log bracket A of x represent or equal log A of x. So anything that you have in the subscript, you're going to put in brackets. So in this case, you have 2 log bracket A u plus 3 log bracket A of v. And you don't need parentheses outside of this. The only time you would need parentheses for this is if you have factors that are multiple terms, and we'll see it here in example B in just a moment. Okay, so that would be the way that you'd enter this online. All right, let's look at problem B here. Okay, when you look to expand this, you have these 2 different factors here, an x squared and then a square root of 1 minus x. And anytime you're dealing with radicals, convert them into rational powers. Okay, so if you think of the square root in terms of its rational power, to the power of 1/2, you can now expand this. Now our log is a natural log, so we take ln of x squared. We're multiplying here, so we add the logs when we expand. ln of the quantity x, or 1 minus x to the 1/2. Okay, go to the next set of properties, moving the exponents, or the powers, out front. So we get 2 ln of x plus 1/2 ln of, and now you would put parentheses around that. So if you were entering this online, 2 ln of x, you don't need parentheses around the 1/2. Order of operations is still going to work fine on that. And so you don't need any subscripts. The ln is the symbol for that natural base of e. And so this would be your simplified form. All right, I want you to try C on your own. It's a little more complex. It involves some negatives as well, which I haven't gone through. But I want to see if you can extend what we've done here into that form, please. All right, let's take a look at this. Again, when you look at these, every individual base that you can represent will be its own log term. So you have a 5. That's separate from a base x. That's number 2. This whole quantity x plus 1 inside the cube root is 3, and then the whole quantity x minus 2 is 4. So you're going to have 4 different logs as you expand this. So let's start ln of 5. Okay, since it's in the numerator, every factor that's in the numerator is going to have a positive leading coefficient. Okay, plus ln of x squared plus, again, we want to think in terms of its rational power form. So cube root is a power of 1/3. So we get ln of the whole quantity x plus 1 to the 1/3. And now we move into the denominator. So we're going to have a negative ln. Take that whole quantity x minus 2 squared. And so your final step in simplifying this is, again, to move your powers out front. So you get ln of 5 plus 2 ln of x plus 1/3 ln of x plus 1 minus 2 ln of x minus 2. And that's also exactly how you'd enter this on